Alright, awesome. Where do we go? Oh, here. Right, the restaurant that we keep hearing about. Well, what is this? Food. Tempting. Alright, Simple, listen. I know I love food, but you take it a whole new level. I mean, we walked into a basement stockroom which is obviously inhabited by somebody. What's the first thing you do? Steal their dinner. That's just cold. I mean, it looked good. I may be hungry because I may be playing this before, right before lunchtime. Mementos. What are all this? Okay. Ah. Japanese. We're getting closer to the things. No longer alone. Sorry, I ate your dinner. Hello, Mr. Killer. A ghoul. Oh, a hired gun, no doubt brought to bear against me by the Wampoan elders, a means by which they can lift the curse plaguing them. I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising your weapon to kill me? You're a ghoul and you're talking? Yes, I am not only talking, I am reasoning as well. And since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher faculties are engaged. I am a curiosity to you. You wish to know not only what I am, but what I have done. As for who, you may call me Gaichu. You're the one killing the Wampoan elders. You are correct. I have killed all the Wampoan elders to date. The only elder magpie was according to my initial plan. I regret the deaths of the other elders, but it was necessary. Yeah, I figured magpie was killed in the drain. Explain yourself. This affair began simply enough. As you may surmise, I am not someone who can be seen in public without great risk. Wampoa Garden is an excellent place to hide. No police or triad presence, and minimal interest in things that lurk in the shadows. Unfortunately for me, Elder NG discovered me through communion with her spirits. Rather than kill or chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. NG and the other elders were having problems with one of their number. An elder named Magpie had been holding many of their plants hostage and would not budge. They could not remove Magpie, however, because her services were too useful to the Wampoans at large. NG offered me payment to dispose of Magpie, and I accepted. That's a bit awful. I expected that, although I don't know. Why is more the question. Why the hell are we talking to this thing, Simplicity? It's a goddamn ghoul, and you know what they're like. Have you been listening to what he's saying? The problem isn't him necessarily, it's the Elder. Also, I'm curious as to why he started killing the other ones.
Really, pray tell, am I like... What, pray tell, am I like? All teeth and claws and bad manners, I expect.
Really, you want to crack jokes, you cannibal? You're the kind of monster that devour family just because it's convenient. Remember the 162's simplicity? He's just like them. They were a gang in the Barrens. Like, that makes a bit of difference. Go on then, talk to the monster, but I'm keeping my finger on the goddamn trigger. Please do! I'm trying to get information. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna kill it once we're done if I'm not satisfied.
I believe that we were speaking of the Elder's plans to have me kill Magpie. Surely you must be a little curious about that.
This...
Naturally, they would keep her servers under lock and key to avoid any awkward questions about her whereabouts. I was thorough in disposing of her, as our contract stipulated. She was to simply disappear without a trace, a task that was easy enough to accomplish. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom, then I cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in a plastic top which I took to the storm drains in the head. It's unfortunate, but my survival depends upon consumption of raw metahuman flesh. Letting such nourishment go to waste would be a foolish error.
Why kill the others then?
I contacted the Elders, not in person of course, and they arranged to exchange payment. I assumed that since the job was done, Angie would be a woman of her word. But I was mistaken. I arrived at the nearby parking garage the Elders had told me about. They'd cleared out the other Wampoans under some pretense, though I'm not sure what ruse they used. The Elders never showed up. Instead, several members of the Hong Kong police force arrived. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspect they knew something of my nature.
You killed them with a sword.
And my hands. Yes, my blindness precludes the use of ranged weapons. Unfortunate, since I was an excellent shot before I became infected. But my skills in grappling and kenjutsu have only increased. A battle of swords is a clash of swords. Mine was stronger than theirs, and they perished. A betrayal of that sort cannot stand. Not only was I not paid for my time and effort, the Wampoan Elders treated me like a common animal, and I am so much more than that. Reputation is everything, and I had none. I had hoped to build a network of contacts so that I would be able to continue finding work, but with that treachery, my hopes were dashed. I decided to become the monster that they feared. One by one, I have eliminated them. They know how to contact me, and could have ended their nightmare at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have ceased my hunt. Yet they did not. Instead, they contacted you, no doubt asking you to eliminate me when the police had failed. So I ask you, what now? What will you do? Will you attempt to finish what the Wampoans have started? Or will you treat me with the same humanity I have shown you?
Can I ask you some questions?
Very well, what would you like to know?
Did you eat them?
Some of them, not all. My condition requires that I consume raw metahuman flesh. I do not require a great deal to survive, perhaps 3 to 4 pounds per week. Consequently, there is vastly more supply than demand.
This from your armor? I'm gonna guess you.
Yes. I felt a ragged edge on one shoulder plate. I assume it was removed when one of the police officers shot me with his rifle. The hazards of war include unkempt attire, unfortunately.
To save money?
Any number of reasons. They are notorious cheapskates and will always try to save money when dealing with outsiders. Could be their natural inclination toward profit. They may regard me as a subhuman, therefore unworthy of respect. It can be that they felt I was too dangerous to allow to live. Could even be that they simply did not like me. The net result is the same, however. They reneged on a deal we brokered and attempted to have me killed. A message must be sent. Blood must be paid, as they have hired you to kill me. They have obviously not learned their lesson. What will you do if you live? Kill the rest of the elders and anyone else they send to exterminate me. It is a matter of survival. Should I ever have the opportunity to work freelance again, potential employers need to understand the price of betrayal. These murders are my curriculum vitae in revenge. Apparently I've made my decision. Oh, what then will you do? How will this story end? Oh, dude, that's clever. Okay, that's clever. I was expecting like, well, I can maybe try to do diplomacy or let you do your thing or kill you. Honestly, if it's not a guaranteed chance of stopping him, I would have just killed him. But let's try to recruit him. Actually, he's kind of cool. A curious offer. What of the elders? Will you allow me the satisfaction of killing them? I want to talk to them first. I would counsel you not to believe their words, but you have the sound of one who is wary, as a matter of course. Very well. Let us wait until a bit later in the night. Most pedestrians will be off the street, and it will be easier for us to approach the Wampoa without being noticed. Sure. He's coming with me. I need the killings to stop, alright? I just do. And I cannot kill the elders, just so you know. I'm pretty darned sure. My priority is still Auntie Chang's priorities. The ghoul is not my priority. The elders are. If I can ensure their safety by recruiting a member, that's great. I'm not gonna get them killed though. So if he really insists on killing them, I'm just gonna have to kill him. Hey, he has a drone out. Hello. Excuse me. What are you doing? You've brought this thing into our home. Quick, kill it before it kills us. Yeah, I have to say, this isn't a good idea. Why the hell is a ghoul in here and why is it wearing armor? Calm yourselves, I'm not an it, and your elders know this intimately. Good evening, Elder NJ. I can smell your fear, and I'm glad of this. It means you're learning the price of betrayal. Whoa, what the hell's going on here? Can someone explain to me why the ghoul is talking? This. You dare to accuse us of conspiring with a monster and covering it up? You're insane! The very idea is preposterous. I'm interested to hear what kind of evidence you have to support this theory, Simplicity. As far as I can tell, this monster killed Tong and the others, and that makes him a threat that should be eliminated. This? You believe this vermin, this creature that feasts on metahuman flesh, that kills and dismembers our tribesmen? You're a naive and foolish man if that's the case. What proof do you have the magpie is dead? NG, please. In matters where an elder is accused of breaking a law, the other elders generally judge them. In matters where all of them have been accused, I am authorized to act as a judge. Make your case, Shadowrunner. Oh. Well, there's this. There's definitely elder magpies. If you found it in the storm drain, that's suspicious, but hardly proof on its own. Of course, it's not proof. The number of things lost down the storm drains in Hong Kong must number in the tens of thousands per year. While unusual, it's hardly evidence for foul play. That may be unlikely, but it's hardly impossible. You haven't established that the elders were involved. All you've done is make suppositions about it. What proof do you have that we hired and betrayed this creature? I won't sit by and listen to idle accusations without any kind of concrete evidence to back it up. How do you mean? What does that have to do with the elders and the ghoul? This is from his armor, definitely, but how does it prove that the elders knew of the ghoul's existence? The police officers were abnormally armed and armored with much heavier gear than a normal patrol. They were armed with armor-piercing, discarding sabot rounds. That's hardly standard issue. Lesser weapons wouldn't have broken that armor plate. If all they were looking for was a common fugitive, why be prepared for a fight of that magnitude? Obviously, they knew what they were searching for. That doesn't mean we did. The police were polite and asked our permission to enter. They were hunting a non-Wampoan. That was reason enough for us to allow them in. That doesn't add up, NG. Why would the police ask us for entry now? They've never been polite before. They've always tried to force their way in here. It just doesn't ring true to me. Did you ask them to come in order to hunt down the school? Preposterous! Porter, you know what our community is like. We wouldn't lie over something like this. This school has been lying the entire time, trying to cover his tracks. He still brutally murdered several elders. That's true. Those murders were vicious and cruel. I don't see any way to explain that away. This school is a monster for how he killed Tong and the others. There's this. That's correct. I struck a single blow while his back was to me. His death was instant. Regrettable that he had to die for your folly, NG, but necessary to protect my reputation. You cannot believe what these people say. They are not to be trusted. And even if this is true, he has still killed Tong. Maybe so, NG, but a monster would not take Tong's suffering into account. He may be a killer, but he's not heartless. I believe you. The blood smeared on the walls, the removal of skin, that's a scene designed to evoke horror, not the scene of an actual fight. Elders, what do you have to say in response? This is a farce. We have dedicated ourselves in protecting the Wampoan tribe and everyone who lives in the Wampoa Garden. Do you really believe outsiders and monsters over our word? We who have only tried to end the killings, you've been duped, Porter. You and this Shadowrunner. I concur. Porter, you know me. You know the kind of person I am. I wouldn't be party to the killing of another elder. I can't believe we're even entertaining the notion that we have to defend ourselves. We should be disposing of this ghoul instead. And if you think I'll forgive this, you're sorely mistaken. I will not tolerate this kind of insult. This? That's right. IP, you even told me not to go find out what happened with the fight. You said the Red Spare gangers were moving in and to leave them alone. Why would you tell me not to look into it? I was only trying to protect you from the Red Spares. They're dangerous, which is why I wanted to deal with them directly. I don't think I have enough because I couldn't look into Magpie's place. Alright, I think I have some idea of what's going on here. And what do you believe the real story is? What is our money on this matter? The ghoul seems to be telling some of the truth, and I respect that, but the fact remains he is a dangerous creature who's killed many of our number. Our law is clear on this. He must die. You seem to be blameless in this simplicity. What do you say in this decision? Once again, my objective remains clear. I am not killing the elders. Unfortunate, then, that I will defend myself to the death. Everyone runs away. Great. He missed. Hey, hey, hey! Watch it! Okay. He's got a sword. That's awfully dangerous. I'm just going to go away. I'll be here. The drone is not exactly where I wanted him to be. Please Excuse me. Please go here. There we go. He blocks Gaichu from coming at me. You can be accurate. Pew! Alright, just straight up murder him. Hold on. Let's make you accurate. Whoops, sorry. I clicked the wrong accuracy thing. Let's just make you more accurate. Alright, Duncan, murder him. Thank you. So ends the terror of Wampoa Garden. After all that blood and death, it's finally over. Thank you. Thank you for your service. I will ensure your payment is wired to your account and that you will always be welcome here. You're awfully thankful of someone who knows the truth. I'm surprised that she would be this graceful about it. Return to Haley, that's the only thing left? Alright, well, I still don't have money, I don't think, so there's no point staying around. Yeah, I think the only thing missing was entering Magpie's place, and I was just missing one point. I don't know if there was another way to get in. It's a bit heartbreaking, I suppose. Yes, please. The MTR rockets noiselessly toward Haley along the edge of the Kowloon Bay. The black water glitters in the night with the light of 1,000 reflected storefronts. The Wampum elders may have lied to you, but business is business, and ghouls are dangerous creatures, even at the best of times. Did the ghoul deserve death, though? The uncertainty of that choice is as clouded as the sky above you. I'll be honest, no. That being said, I'm not going to get the elders killed, so too bad. Eight karma. That's nice. Missing a few things here. What was I missing? Spend karma. I'm missing. Well, I'm gonna go get charisma 4 because I was missing that very much so last time. I'm a Shadowrunner. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have 3 left. Let's just confirm this for the moment. Do I want to put it in anything? I could put it in drone combat or biotech or something. I'll keep it for the moment just in case I need it. And the mission computer. Alright, got it. Heading straight for that. Oh, whoops. Heading the wrong way straight for that. Oh, this actually is a walkable place. Let's go in. Mission computer. Hello. This? Okay, there's a lot of new mail now. Simplicity, I need you to come to the parlor. A friend and business partner of mine named Dr. Shinyong has need of your services. Something about attending a fancy party in Repulse Bay. He was unwilling to give me the details. I think he wanted to size you up himself. Ah. Raymond Black's history. Duncan asked me to do some digging on my own into Raymond's history. I guess he doesn't trust Kindly Cheng to give him the full story. I can't say I blame him, since she'd hide things from us if it was in her best interest to do so. I've been poking around various corners of the Matrix trying to dig up what I can. Most sinners leave a data trail the size of an aircraft carrier in their wake. Working backward in time, Raymond starts out that way, but it slowly tapers away into nothingness. Sure, I can find some basic records in Seattle, power, utilities, a couple public discussion sites he signed up for, but the further back I get, the less I find. The craziest part is this: prior to 2032, I can't find anything at all. And that shouldn't be possible. It's like Raymond didn't exist before then. I don't know. I'm going to keep digging, but it'll take me a while. I'll let you know when I get some news worth sharing.
Alright. Yo, come see me if you have a chance at a trade opportunity. Maximum. Okay. Maximum law. Jobs directory. This. 1.0, this is satisfied with how you handled their little ghoul problem. They've even expressed how impressed they were with your efficacy. I have no idea what you did out there, but you've done well. Attach your payment. Try not to spend it all in one place, darling. 1,200. Pathetic, but whatever. Okay, that's all. That is okay. Is there anything new here? Oh, there's nothing here. What is this? Okay. Wait, is there just more? Rolling Thunder. I'm the one in prison, not Duncan. Yuchun Gui. 23 years old? Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna go with yes, that's laughable. Yeah, pretty much. Huh. Gossamer. I like elves. Okay. Got a reliable fixer along the society. I'm just thinking maybe I'm being too silent for you guys. I don't know, man. We'd really, really like to find a long-term deck, guys. I kind of don't know shit. You said so yourself. Sorry. Ah, come on, you say it was a milk run. How else would a Shadowrun start if not with an easy gig? I'm being upfront with you. That doesn't that count for something? Zoom. Fine, I got a test for you. You hack this guy, Captain Scone, and change his password to erotic massage. I'm on it, thanks. Done. Am I in or what? Say yes, say yes. What the fuck? Alright, that was interesting. I mean, not really, but it's world building, I guess. We're supposed to be meeting a person. Optional get some rest. Well, maybe. I think I need med packs, honestly. Maybe a better armor and other things. Did they level up? Nope. Yeah, no, they're all level 2. I don't know how they level up, honestly. Whatever. Next time, I may have done some shopping. I'm probably going to do shopping off screen, make some decisions and whatnot. And then, I don't know, we either go see the person or we do more side quests. Because I get the feeling Kindly Chang's friend is going to advance the plot. So maybe do more side quests to get more karma, more money, more gear, more things in general. Right, spellcasting too, to get the healing spell. Because that's useful to have. Anyway, until then, see y'all.